Let's shift gears because pupil admissions in Gauteng are under pressure as the 2026 academic year kicks off. Frustrated parents are still queuing outside education offices. Many of them are accusing the province of poor planning, while thousands of pupils are still without placements. Most of the backlog is in Ekurhuleni and Johannesburg East, and some parents say children are placed too far from their homes. Let's get the very latest on this. Bring in now SABC News reporter Calvin Dludla, who's been camping outside the district offices in Sandton for much of the week. And Calvin, is the situation getting any better?
Good morning to you, Ayanda, and to our SABC viewers at home. In your introduction, you mentioned the Ekurhuleni. That is where we are. We have visited the district offices here in Ekurhuleni. Frustration keeps on mounting. Parents complaining that the Department of Education in this province of Gauteng is taking them for granted, is not listening to them. As you can see, our video journalist Lereko showing you long queues, Ayanda. Frustrated parents saying that learners or their children are crying at home because today is the second day of academic year here in South Africa, including Gauteng. But let me introduce one of the frustrated parents who will be able to tell us why she is here. Mama, thank you very much for your time. Ngiyabona kudala ufikile la kwenzakalani bathini?
Siyebo puti kudala sifikile lana simile kulayini since sifikile lana ekseni. Bafike basibingelela basitshela ukuthi ngoba simile la kulayini bazoqala phansi basenzele ama profile for ingane zethu. Si applyile online makuvulwa ama documents athi not submitted. So now masifika la okay ngaye esikoleni Monday to submit ama document omntwana bathi ngize district. Mayifika naswela district sibamba line bathi basiqalisa phansi ukuthi si apply and sisazolinda 10 days or more than 10 days before ingane zesikoleni.
So mawuthi sisibantu bebekunama awaiting documents abengakaloadwa nibone nini ukuthi kunama documents angaloadwanga?
I-system mayiqala i-catch abanye because beloke ithi pending after a while yathi document not submitted.
So lo bhuti oke waphuma la utheni lo waka education?
Usitshela ukuthi now wathi not submit document not submitted, which means komele bona la basenzele i-profile and i-profile abasenzela lona alisisi esikoleni lisazo sisaya ku-waiting list ukuthi sithole igolo. So asazi ngoba kwinto engakanani kwisikhathi esingakanani ngoba manje ingane ihleli nakathi 10 days more, which means ingane zoqala ukufunda April or March.
So uphi umntwana manje? How's the child?
She's home and asking me, Mama, when I'm going to school.
Okay, the system ubona ngathi iyasebenza noma ayisebenzi?
No, it's not working for me. Angazi amanye ama parent, for me it's not working.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. Ayanda, when we came in here, we saw an official from the Department of Education. He was addressing this frustrated parent. He is actually telling them that all schools around Ekurhuleni Ayanda are full. And he's telling parents that they need to understand, unfortunately, schools are full. They will have to wait 10 days, that is a week, and another 3 days before they come in here. He is actually telling them to go back to their respective schools and they would have to request an awaiting a list book, and then they will have to come in here with that letter, and then the department will have to see to it what exactly is going to happen. But parents are telling him, I understand, that they are from the very same schools, and the very same school is telling them to come back to the offices. So parents are complaining that they can't keep on doing that because children are at home, they are crying, they want to know what is happening. As I have mentioned, it's the second day of schooling in South Africa, including Gauteng. So the official is telling them that even if you can go to the system, you will see that it's full and there's nothing else we can do. That official is not authorized to talk to the media. We'll wait for Steve Mabona, who's authorized to talk to us. Maybe he can be able to clarify on that matter. But let me introduce him to of those. Baba, thank you very much for your time. You are here. I see you are in full uniform. You are with your parents. You are supposed to be at school as you are speaking. What are they saying to you, your parents?
They said we went to school and they said we must come to the district because the school application didn't submit through. They said we must come here to come talk to the district.
How does that make you feel now as a learner? Because you are supposed to be at school. Your friends are at school now.
I feel very sad because some of the learners in my class are being educated and us we are falling apart, and most of the work we won't go ahead, it's going to be behind at work.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Baba. Now, thank you very much for talking to us through your parents' permission, of course. And you are telling us that you are also frustrated because you are supposed to be at school.
Yeah, because our teachers did not want us in school because of a good education.
So now you are here, your parents are trying to engage with the department. Time is moving.
Yes, it's moving time. But us, we must try and try and try.
Okay, thank you very much. Fortunately for me, the departmental spokesperson, Steve Mabona, has just arrived here. He will be able to talk to us. Maybe he can be able to clarify some of the issues that parents are complaining about. Mabona, thank you very much for your time. Parents are complaining now that they've been here since from yesterday. One of the government officials came out here and he's telling them that it is full. They need to come after 10 days.
It means, good morning to our viewers as well. It means it's inaccurate. Like as we've been saying, that schools are sending parents at the district offices because they could not assist them. And they will repeat this to say schools will not be in a position to manage admissions for us. That's why we're saying the system works very well for grade 1 and 8. We'll continue with the system. Just imagine if all those that came for grade 1 and 8 were then sent to the district, now, if they could not assist them, how our schools are going to be functioning. So we're going to continue with the process of the system, but make sure that we enhance. Where we have shortfalls, we enhance the system on a year-in, year-out basis, but also increase the capacity, because that's where the challenge is. Our challenge is capacity. We need to make sure that we have enough school, we have enough spaces where we will be in a position to accommodate parents.
The official who's not authorized to talk to the media told these parents that even if they can go to the website, it's full, there's no space. So what are you going to deal with this? Because apparently there's no space for these children.
No, like us, we've been saying that we are negotiating with schools to increase capacity so that they can accommodate. Because there are those that are coming from other provinces. There are those that are coming from independent and private schools that they cannot afford to pay school fees. They want to come to us. So we need to accommodate, because remember, we have a constitutional obligation as the department to make sure that all children of a school-going age, they are in a classroom. So there's no official who will say, go, we cannot assist you. It doesn't work that way. We're going to assist all parents. It might not be today, but we know, because we've been saying we are pressured, and we know where we are pressured. Here, it's in Ekurhuleni North, and we did say that most of the parents here, they're from Tembisa, Kempton Park, and yesterday in Morningside, those are from Ivory Park and Midrand. So we know that's where we are pressured, and we have plans making sure that we talk with the principals, and so that we can then accommodate. But we can't say we're not going to assist them.
10 days is too much, Mabona. These kids will fall behind.
No, it's policy. Remember, they are here. They come from somewhere. Where they come from, their space is there, is secured. The policy says wait for 10 days before you then don't consider those that might be coming back. After 10 days, then the schools have a right to deregister those that were there whom are not coming. Then we'll create space for those that are coming. So their space is guaranteed, and the space of those that might have left us to go to other provinces or to other areas is still guaranteed. They can still come back. But after 10 days is then that we can deregister, and we will know how many of the spaces that we can then accommodate these children in.
But my question is, are you aware that they are falling behind because the process of teaching and learning has started?
Yes, it has started, but we'll always have a catch-up plan. Each and every year, we know we've been delayed We know that there are those that will apply late. I mean, as I'm talking to you now, there are parents that did not apply, and we're giving them their own opportunity to apply online. I'm talking about grade 1 and 8. The system is still open. We'll only close it on the 30th of Jan. And the catch-up plans, principals are aware that they will be having children that will be lagging behind. They need to have a plan to accommodate them.
Yesterday when we spoke to you at the morning site, you said there's no challenge, you don't experience any challenge with the system. But parents are complaining that this system is not helping them. Don't you think that you need to revise what is happening in your system?
No, but why are you focusing on the system? Those that went to school applying for inner grades, where is the system there? It means schools cannot manage. They cannot manage because they are overwhelmed. It's not the issue of the system. Because like what I'm saying, just imagine a school that has received over 3,000 applications. So it means that 3,000 parents must go to a school and go queue there from 12 o'clock. Because I understand here, there's some parents who were here since 4 o'clock in the morning because they could not be assisted at schools. So it means the over 3,000 parents will be expected to go and queue in a school. And will they be attended, 3,000, by probably 2 or 3 officials that will be at the school? Because at the school, there's few administrators. So that's why we introduce the system so that a parent can apply to 3, 4, even 5 schools, within 10, 20 minutes, depending on how fast you are in terms of the application. Now, if they were to be applying to 5 schools, it means they must queue at one school, 1 day, 2 days. They must have another 3, 4 days to queue at another school. So it means the parent must have a week or 2 weeks of queuing to go to apply to a school. And when they arrive there, the space is full.
Children are staying at home as we speak. Parents are saying those children are complaining, they're asking questions why they are not at school. Others are crying. And parents are saying to us they have not even bought uniform. Don't you think that this is an inconvenience to the parents?
No, we did acknowledge, and we really apologize to the parents that their children are at home. It's not a situation where a parent will be easily empowered to manage. It's not easy to tell your child that there's no space, we are still waiting. It's an inconvenience, yes, but we also need to acknowledge, and parents need to acknowledge that we are pressured in Gauteng, and they should be in a position to try to explain to their children to say, we are facing this situation because there's so many people that are interested in our schools in Gauteng.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was Steve Mabona, as I have mentioned. He speaks for the Department of Education here in this province of Gauteng, apologizing to parents about this whole inconvenience. As I have mentioned, Ayanda, parents are frustrated, they are anxious, they are saying that kids are crying at home, they are complaining, they are asking questions as to why they are not at school, what is really happening. As you can see, long queues here, our video journalist showing you, but Mabona saying that there's nothing wrong with the system and saying that they will try by all means to make sure that there is a catch-up plan. Remember, some of the learners are being told to wait at least 10 days. I'm asking him as to what is really going to happen to those, because those children, as you have heard, they are saying they are lagging behind, and that is where the problem is. But Mabona is saying that a principal will have to introduce a catch-up plan. Ayanda.
Calvin Dludla will certainly keep a close eye on that story with you as it continues to unfold. Calvin is live to us from Ekurhuleni in Gauteng.